for today's Formula One qualifying. This has been an exciting track in times gone by, and typically it entertains the moment the lights go out.
It's the scene of many incidents as drivers jostle for position. You have to make a choice between going for it and self-preservation. There's no point in going in hot if you don't come out intact the other side. Even if you're at the front, you will be worrying about the guys behind you.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top three, who are Vettel, Hamilton and Nico Rosberg. Take a deep breath and enjoy the moment. It's a very special time of the season once again, as we prepare for racing here this afternoon. There's no better test of driver, no more prestigious race to win, no bigger an occasion than the Monaco Grand Prix. The astonishing Circuit de Monaco is, for all intents and purposes, virtually unchanged since its inaugural race back in 1929. The faster cars of today, though, ensure the 19 corners past the casino and along the seafront remain as thrilling as ever. A 2.1-mile lap here takes us around an entire country, yet never more than inches from the race-ending barriers. And as the drivers start thinking about getting a good start and how on earth to get through Saint-Devote in one piece, I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, if we might be seeing a safety car or two today.
Well, you wouldn't exactly bet against it, would you? Statistically, it is pretty common, of course. About 80% of all Monaco Grand Prix will have at least one safety car. And that's despite the incredible work of the marshals around here, who you'll often see lifting cars out of the way just under the yellow flag conditions. The teams will always plan for the worst case scenario, though, and they'll be making sure various caution periods are built into their strategy models for the race.
Okay, it's a short run to Saint-Devote, and you know what Monaco's like, so try to defend this lead.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Rosberg, Raikkonen, Daniel Ricciardo, and Verstappen, Bottas, Alonso, Perez, and Jenson Button, Hülkenberg, Sainz, Felipe Massa, and Kvyat, Grosjean, Wehrlein, Rio Haryanto, and Esteban Gutierrez, Ericsson, and Nasser, Kevin Magnussen, and Jolyon Palmer rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Good stuff from Mercedes today. That's another historic win. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. It's a good result for Nico Rosberg, who extends his advantage at the top of the championship. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Well, I'm going to say Nico Rosberg today. It was probably one of his best drives this season, and I was thoroughly impressed.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.